Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be opening up one of these booster boxes, probably the Pokemon Go one. So let's just take this and let's get it open. When you're unboxing something, you should always take utmost care in how you open it because you don't want to damage the contents inside. So I'm just going to open it with a cutter and then the plastic just comes off. This is a Pokemon Go Elite Trainer Box from 2022. It released in July and let's see what's inside. There's an outer cover which just comes off. And then we have a player's guide. We'll just quickly browse through this. It gives a checklist of all the cards that are there in this set. We have this box which comes off. Let's just keep it aside. And the reason why I'm wearing gloves is because if there is any valuable card in this, I don't want to damage it. So it's always better to handle something with gloves. A divider comes off. And we have 10 booster packs. We have a VSTAR magnet. We have the dice and the damage counter. It comes with Pokemon Go sleeves. Then we have the status chips. We have a deck. Partitions from this pack and the promo card. Now if you see, this is already bent. Now there's not much that you can do about it. We'll just keep it aside for now. And let's open up these booster packs. Be very careful not to damage the cards. We get the cards out. Open. Now, I'm gonna take 4 cards, put them in the front. The Electric Energy, Charmeleon, Pupitar, Wartortle, Larvitar, Alolan Rattata, Spinarak, Pikachu, Wimpod, a Moltres, and a Venasaur, one of the big 3. What we do with good cards is we take something called penny sleeves. Let's just put it in this. If you want to send it for grading or if you want to protect the card better, there is something called a top loader that you get. Similarly, we can do one for Venasaur as well. In it goes, and then into a top loader. One, 2, 3, 4. Fighting in it. Unfazon, Ivysaur, Hokisop, Numel, Larvitar, Bulbasaur, Onix, a Bibarel with a Smeargle in the front, Pidove, and a Melmetal Weenie. Now that's a good card. You can see it's a rare holo. We're just gonna sleeve it up. Fire Energy, Chansey, Solrock, Ariados, Charmander. My favorite starter. I've always started with the Charmander when I was playing Fire Red. An Eevee, Natu, Ambipom, Alolan Raticate, a Venusaur again, and a Blastoise. Two of the big three in the same pack. Not something you get to see every time. A Venusaur Reverse Holo and a Blastoise Holo. Carefully. There we have it. One, two, three, four. Psychic Energy, Azatu, Candela, the red team leader, Lunatone, Eevee, Pikachu, Squirtle, Spinarak, Wimpod, a Chansey, this is a reverse holo Chansey, and a holo Melmetal. In future videos, we'll be doing some tutorials as to how to pack the cards for grading and what kind of effort goes into maintaining these cards so that you keep them in as pristine state as possible. So one of the criteria for grading is they see the corners and the edges. So make sure that when you're packing them, you don't kind of accidentally scratch it or damage the edges, because that will reduce the grade that you get for your card. So be very careful how you pack it. And top loaders are, because they're pretty sturdy, so it kind of holds onto the card very tight. And the penny sleeves kind of protect the edges from getting scratched inside the top loader and prevents the card from sticking to it. Yep, and there you have it. It's got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Seems like we have something in this pack. Let's see. Metal Energy, Blanche, the blue team leader. And when I was playing Pokemon Go, I was in Team Blue. So, Ivysaur, Egg Incubator, Magikarp, Apom, Meltan, Squirtle, Tranquil, a Tyranitar, Reverse Holo, and we have a Golisopod Holo. Let's just get to the next pack. It's always good to kind of open it on a soft surface. So I have a table mat here, so that when you're keeping your cards, it doesn't kind of damage the edges. So it's just that's a card game. 1, 2, 3, and that's a marker card. So what happens in cards is that many people weigh the card packets to see if there are any good cards. So Pokemon has started keeping these kind of marker cards inside just to counteract the weight and make sure that these packs are unweighable. And we have the third leader as well, Spark, Ariados, Steelix, Bidoof, Wimpod, Pidove, Magikarp, Meltan, Spark, and a Slaking V full art card. And it kind of depends on you what kind of cards you want to collect, because sometimes people like to collect a theme, a particular set, or in some particular order. So that's completely up to you how you want to collect your cards. I used to do when I was young. I used to collect it in the order of a Pokédex, so that all my albums have Pokemon that are in order, and I never really cared what set it was from, and I just collected it as a kid. So that's the card, and we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have water, Pokestop, lure module, Camerupt, Bulbasaur, Onix, another Bibarel, Slowpoke, a Bidoof, a Radiant Charizard. Wow. And we have one more card, another Charizard. Now, this is the most important of the big three and absolutely the most valuable, so I'm not just going to spend any further time. I'm just going to sleeve them up right away. So we keep them down so that you don't kind of damage it in any way when you're trying to do something else, and focus wholly on the task of just opening your sleeves. And there we have it. There we have a Charizard and our Radiant Charizard. And a top loader as well. Put the card in without brushing any of the edges. There we go. The game card 1, 2, 3, and 4. Metal Energy, another Charmeleon, Pupitar, Chansey, Natu, Ambipom, Slowpoke, Onix, Charmander, a reverse holo Magikarp, and a full art Mewtwo VSTAR. That's a golden rare. Wow, it's just beautiful. What a card. I'll just bring it a little close for you guys, and there we have it. Mewtwo VSTAR. Again, we're not gonna spend any time. That goes inside. Into the top loader. There we go. Let's proceed. One, two, three, four. 4. Water Energy, Xatu, Pokestop, Slowbro, a Bibarel, a Pikachu, like the one in the back, Spinarak, Halo and Rattata. I just gave the spoiler. Bidoof, another reverse holo Blastoise, and a Blanche Rainbow card. Now we have a Blastoise holo and a Blastoise reverse holo right here. So if you can see, the reverse holo is the one on my left, and the holo is the one which is on the right. I'll explain the difference in the two in a future video as well. Let's just wrap it up. Not all cards may be valuable, but there's no harm in keeping these cards, because the big three or the original three never lose value. So just protect them as much as you can, and maybe in a future date these cards will be very, very valuable. Like the original, the base set Charizard that you see is now of insane amount. You can't get anything under a $50,000-$60,000 mark, and there are PSA tens which have been sold for over $300,000. So you don't want to be missing out on something like that. So here's Blanche, safely packed. Now before I open the last pack, let me just open this up real quick. Now this should be just energies, and let's put that aside and on to our last pack. One, two, three, and four. Dark Energy. Another Xatu, Blanche, Rock, Pikachu, Squirtle, Bibarel, Alolan Rattata, Numel, Reverse Holo Goof, and a Zapdos Holo. So now we got two of the three legendary birds, Zapdos and a Moltres in the earlier pack. Too bad we didn't get an Articuno. And these are the pulls from today's video. If you like the video, please press the like button and comment if you want me to open this Mewtwo V promo card, and I'll maybe do a shorts out of it. Thank you for watching this video, and share this video with friends, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much.